You, a pirate's life for me. Yes, and here we are back again in the captain's cabin with Leia and Oliver. And you two, finally the day we have all been waiting for is here. What? No, it's not Christmas. No, it's the day that we will have a look at the latest Steam Next Fest's pirate games. The Steam Next Fest for October 2023. Yes, I can see you perked up a little bit there, Oliver. So, Leah, are you ready? So, if so, just fire up the good old Steam engine and we'll have at it. Yes, so let's go. As usual, during the October 2023 Steam Next Fest, we have looked at the games that have the Pirates tag set, which in total was 7 games. And when I say looked, this is a pirate review, so as usual we will focus on the pirates in the games, the setting, and how piratey it is, compared to what one might expect based on representations in popular pirate fiction. And with that out of the way, on to the games. Sea of Brave, Aidan Adventure. Join Aidan on his perilous journey to save his father and the villagers of Feigen Island from the terrifying hands of Captain Skull and his pirate crew. Uncover the mystery of the island and explore each level to find treasures, challenges, and new skills. Face fearsome bosses by following the path of fire, throw a fireball, perform a flaming dash, or why not create a fire dragon. A classic 2D platform game with what appears to be an anime-inspired hand-drawn graphic style. While the graphics are simple, the gameplay appears to have depth, with many different skills. We did not progress far enough in the demo to encounter any pirates, so we cannot say anything as to how piratey they appear visually, but the game seems to make good use of elements from supernatural pirate fiction. We will have to see when the game comes out. Aidan, I have finally arrived at Feigen Island. Let's look for my father and the villagers. So, another quest on an island. And certainly seems like a feisty fellow. And jump around here. Okay, well, this didn't go too well. Let's try one more time. Let's be a little more careful here. Yeah. Doesn't look like our energy regenerates. So, to be a little bit careful. That comes in handy, a little bit more energy. Sea of Survivors. Embark on an endless voyage in Sea of Survivors. Evade and destroy hordes of pirates and sea monsters to gain experience. Uncover rare treasures with mysterious curses and use them to forge a build that improves your chances of survival. Challenge yourself, defeat epic bosses, and use the booty you collect to grow your power by upgrading your ship and hiring a crew. A pirate-themed bullet hell where you play as a ship that can be gradually upgraded to become more powerful. You are attacked by waves of ships and various sea life, including what certainly looks like sharks. There seems to be only one game mode, and the aesthetics can perhaps be described as pirate light, but if you are looking for a ship-based bullet hell game, this looks like it could be a good alternative. The game seems fairly well polished. Okay, let's take a look here. The first heist, sink a merchant ship. Okay, that sounds good. Tavern. Okay, we have, this is one of my crew, perhaps, or is it, see here. Okay, we can buy stuff. This is, okay, more stuff. This is our ship. Just set sail and see what happens. Open the chest. Okay, we got some. Don't really know what I'm doing here, so I'll just do something. Embark. Okay, so we are shooting automatically. I'm choosing the direction to sail based on where I'm pointing. For some reason these people in the rowboats don't like us. It's sad, of course. It's always better if everyone can be friends. Okay, I'm not sure if we succeeded or if you failed, but navigation, resilience. Sounds nice, I guess. And here we are again, and it seems like there are more people who don't like us this time. You have no time. A fast-paced puzzle game that happens in slow motion. In this game, you have the power to slow down time, giving you a chance to outsmart enemies, avoid traps, and save your allies. You only have 30 seconds to solve each puzzle before time runs out. An action puzzle game that rewards investigation and creativity, rewarding you for trying new ideas. A pirate-themed puzzle game that makes heavy use of the pirate aesthetic, with red coats, gold chests, and the player being a pirate captain. The game also comes with a level editor and Steam Workshop support, which is always nice. The combination of this type of grid-based puzzle game with time moving in slow motion creates amusing gameplay, and based on the demo, it looks like this can become an entertaining puzzle game. Captain Silver, haha, the treasure is close, I can smell it. You think anyone heard that? Okay, how do we get here? Just one chest. Pirates Odyssey. Ahoy, mateys! We are marooned on a series of islands and need to find a way home. After your ship sank in a disastrous storm, you find yourself stranded on a series of islands. You not only have to find your crewmates, but explore the environment to find the resources to make it to the next island until you find a new ship and a way home. Join us on an island-hopping adventure full of pirate wisdom, pirate mayhem, and puzzle glory. Arr! More island-based crafting and resource gathering, but this time in a small puzzle-based format. This game makes extensive use of elements from popular pirate fiction, including a main character with a hook for a hand, a talking parrot, and pirate lingo. We greatly enjoyed the opening graphics, and while the actual game graphics are a little bit simpler in comparison, we look forward to seeing how this game develops. And here we are on a lonely island. Ahoy, pirates! Ye be welcome to Pirates Odyssey for this here Steam Next Fest. Ye be warned, 'tis but a draft. Ye be looking at a young sketch of a game.
Wonder where we are. Maybe close to Argentina? If only you could make use of a map. We wouldn't be here, and you would know where you are. We're right where we should be. The treasure has to be on one of those islands. But your naval skills impressed me yet again. Probably you should rather concern yourself with exactly where you're going to sleep tonight.
The smart-ass talking parrot. Of course, somehow a smart-ass talking shark. I am probably not the right person to complain. Fire.
Captain, hier drüben.
Trying to walk along. See if we can't cut down these palms. So now we're asking the important questions. How do we hack down the trees? Barbarossa. Join the swashbuckling fun of Barbarossa, an open-world game where you can live out your wildest pirate dreams and become the ultimate captain of your own ship. Battle pirates, trade goods, conquer islands, and become a legendary captain. The journey ahead will be treacherous, but with the right crew and provisions, you can conquer any challenge that comes your way. Experience thrilling adventures and a simulated economy in this exciting pirate-themed game. A simple 3D graphics game with the player being an authentic-looking pirate captain with a wooden leg, walkable towns and islands, and ship-to-ship combat. Upgrades to the ship and gameplay is somewhat gamified with upgrades found in chests and quest markers. There also seems to be some content missing from the demo relative to what is promised to be in the full game, but based on the demo, it might be worth taking a look at this game when it is finished. Okay. Tutorial. We don't need no stinking tutorial. Hopefully. We have Mr. Barbarossa, I presume. And he certainly looks good in his outfit. And a hat and a wooden leg. Very nice. Cycle like this. What do we have here? What are you doing? Hello? Hello? Let's see now. Interact. Okay, I guess we have to take the tutorial. Hello, how are you? How are you doing today? What are you three doing here? Can we... Do you want to talk, perhaps? Hello? Icelander, what? What? Hi, hey. Okay, just a bit... They are not very talkative. Such is the way of the world. Pirate's Journey. You and your crew have been shipwrecked on a tropical island in the late 1600s. Gather resources on islands and seas. Build new buildings. Grow your pirate camp by building buildings. Raid the bases of enemy pirate captains and capture their bases. Solve the mysteries of the island and the surrounding seas. With skill and cunning, you can survive on the island and thrive as a pirate crew. But be warned, the challenges on this island are many, and only the strongest and most resourceful crews will survive. A crafting game with co-op support. Get ready to gather resources and hack down those palm trees. Aesthetically, there is nothing overly piratey about any of the characters as far as we can see. This might of course change as the game progresses, but as far as emotion goes, the start of the demo feels more like being a sailor stranded on an island, rather than specifically being a pirate. We will have to see how the game ends up once finished, but if you enjoy crafting with friends, perhaps give this game a try. So now we have lots of plant fibers. Let's see. My building plan rope. We need no rope. Plant fiber 4. We should be able to craft a rope. Yes. Stone axe, rope, stick, stone. We need some stones. So let's see if we can find some stones. Perhaps there's a mountain or... Ah, here we have a stone. A rock. I'm going to guess that rock and stone is more or less the same thing. Brown mushroom, red mushroom. Okay, so now we are starting to run out of space. Let's see now. Stone axe. We have 1 stone. Let's see if we can find some more stones. Stone, no, not a stone. Also not a stone, not a stone. Here we have more plant fibers. Looking forward to be able to chop this tree. I'm going to I'm going to assume that it will be possible if I manage to craft enough stone axe, and then I should be able to start hacking away at the trees. Rocks over here, a lake, yes, lovely. Can we have jump into the lake? Yeah, we can drink. I drank water. Let's see here. I drank some more water. Let's walk over to the other side here. Okay, let's just fill up our... make sure we are unthirsty while we still have the chance. Okay, so now well, he looks like he might be unfriendly. Let's just stay away from him. Perhaps it's his lake, so he might not want us to hang around there. So we'll continue searching for rocks. This is a stick. We can always use more sticks, I assume. Some stones. Yeah. Ah, there we have a bear. Oh, nice. He's friendly. He's saying hello. probably. Hello. Hello there. Yeah, very nice. It's that's probably his house or something over there. So let's just leave him be. Bye bye, bear. Let's pick up some more plant fibers because why not? There's something interesting in here, perhaps. Perhaps there are some rocks in here. And there was gold bar. No space for item. No, that's too bad. Huh? We have Mr. Bear again. Perhaps this is his cave, his gold bar. Let's try to... Okay. I don't think he wanted us to go into the cave. He looks a little bit angry. Let's do some express rock searching while he's behind us. We certainly have a lot of motivation for moving quickly when there's a big bear behind us. Let's see if we can hide behind this one. No? Ah, he gave up. Oh, okay, that's problem. Other problem solved itself. So let's continue looking for rocks. Pick up some sticks while we're at it. Let's go up here. Perhaps there's a nice view. And they have a boat. Or what's left of it. There are these two unfriendly individuals. 3 for now. Continue searching for rocks. Ah, could this be a... Yes, that's a rock. And there's perhaps a rock here also. Yeah. Ah, well, no, no. I think that was his rocks. He didn't want us stealing his rocks. So now we can perhaps make a pickaxe. Yes, we can. Stone axe. Ta-da! Hold. And now you shall see. We are getting somewhere. Seablip. Seablip is an open-world pirate RPG and is currently under development. Build your own house on the heartwarming island called Seablip. Build and upgrade your own ship. Fight as a pirate. Dig for treasure, fish, or investigate why the polar ice is melting. A long journey with mystery and adventure awaits. A pixel graphics pirate game that very much seems to embrace the pirate genre, both with regards to aesthetics, activities, and the setting. It also has sharks. The game appears to be quite well made, with a detailed world populated with many unique characters. We did not proceed very far in the demo, but the game seems to have ship-to-ship fights, exploration, and a story. The game looks very promising, and we are looking forward to testing the full game when it comes out. So, let's see what this means. My dears Dundon, you have always been a shining light of inspiration and support on our farm. Now that you are growing older, it is likely that you will embark on your own exciting adventures. To show our appreciation, we have prepared a special starting kit just for you. Should you ever need additional tools or seeds for planting, remember that the shop is always open to you. Warm hugs, Nala, Henry, and Antonio. Well, that was certainly kind, and looks like I've gotten a sword and some different stuff. How nice. Let's just walk around a little bit. Okay, press up here. Yeah. Trying to improve the view a little bit. Cutting down some of these trees. Yes, that's much better. What's this? Cut down more here, and we have the sea. Can't jump into it. Probably need a boat at some point, I guess. Down here. Nothing special. Let's try the other direction. Ah, look here. There's a treasure there. If I can get to it. Okay, that's much more there. And here we have a big house. Okay. It looks like there's some complexity involved in this game. Let's just try to run around and see what we can find. It's quite large. Tavern or something. And we have a boat. Let's see if we can go out to sea. Hello, so you have the castle we visited for the funeral. Shame, unfortunately it could be a disaster if we weren't going to the funeral. Without us, no one here knows proper etiquette. Yes, it would have been a sorrowful funeral indeed. Your ship is currently unavailable. You do not have your own ship yet. Well, that was it for this time. Leah, what did you think? Any favorites this time? No? What? You hope we will sink so that we can craft wood on a deserted island? I'm not sure if I can promise that. If I shouldn't be a little bit worried now. But all jokes aside, or at least I hope so, this time we have added a little special at the end. Oliver, is everything ready? Okay, so let me present the Cultivated Pirates Fall 2023 Pirate Awards. So the name sounds a little overly grandiose, perhaps, but we do have 2 awards. The first being for Best Piratey Aesthetics. And it goes to Pirates Odyssey. And the official comments from the awards committee, that is from Oliver, is as follows. We loved the opening graphics in this demo, which we feel succeeds in evoking the feeling of proper fictional pirates. And the next and last award for Most Anticipated Pirate Game goes to Seablip. And Leah, or that is the official awards committee, writes about the demo that it manages to present a fascinating world that we look forward to be able to fully visit. So, if Camilla Poe had also been here today, perhaps it would have had a 3rd award category, but she wasn't, so we haven't. And with that, I thank you for watching. Well, Leah and Oliver, so that was it for this time. Thank you for your hard work, and I think we'll end it here. So goodbye. Goodbye.